Hey everybody, today let's expand your vocabulary with a gospel blues style solo practice routine. We're going to be in the key of A. It's going to look and sound like this. A 1, 2, 3, 4, and... Let's break that down. Okay, breaking that down line for line, I'm going to have a full tab for you at patreon.com/swiftLessons. We have a bunch of very cool double stop licks to learn, also a few fills and chord embellishments. Getting started with line number 1, once again it looks and sounds like this. Okay, so a few prerequisites there. We want to be able to first picture the chord shapes that we're using. So we have this barred position of the A major chord that is going to reveal a lot of the notes that we're using. Overlapping with this chord, frets 5, 7, 7, 6, 5, 5, we have the A major pentatonic scale. In its E-shape position. So 5, 7, 4, 7, 4, 7. That's one octave right there. Then on the G string we have 4, 6. Then the B string and high E strings, 5, 7. Alright, so from that scale, we're going to be able to extract out these very cool double stop licks and make our way down to the kind of open shaped position of the A major chord, where we have another position of the A major pentatonic scale that you absolutely have to know. It's called the G shape position. This is an A major chord played with a G major shape, and overlapping with that chord we have frets 5, 2, 4, 2, 4, 2, 4, 2, 5, 2, 5. Okay, using those ingredients, we're going to be able to get down this first part, which is going to utilize some very cool double stop techniques. All right, the first phrase looks and sounds like this. Okay, so pretty simple. We've got some double stop techniques. I'm using my thumb for the bass notes, my index and my middle finger for the highs. We're sliding up into this A major triad, right? But just grabbing the 6th fret G and 5th fret of the B string, pairing that with the open A. If you want, you can keep time with a golpe technique, just tapping the body of the guitar. So 1, 2, 3. Next we're going to play alternating frets 7 and 7 of the G string and the B string and the open A. So bass, high, bass. You put that into context and we've got a 1, 2, 3, and 4, and one challenge is to continue vibratoing as you tap the guitar if that's an element that you want to add. A 1, 2, 3, and 4, and alright, next we're back to 6 and 5, then alternating again. Put that into context and we've got 2 measures of music. 1, 2, 3, and 4, and 1, 2, 3, and 4, and... Alright, next we have a beautiful descending melody. Getting us down to the open position A major chord. Okay, so I had that same double stop, frets 6 and 5 by itself, right there on the first beat. So 1. Next we're gonna play, and 2, and 3, and just alternating back and forth. The bass note open A, and frets 4 and 3 on the G and B strings. So 1, and 2, and 3, and. Next on beat number 4, slide up a full step, and then make your way down to the 2nd fret position for the A major chord. Okay, you put that descending line together and it should sound like this. Alright, next we have a very cool major pentatonic lick. Looks and sounds like this. Real slow. Alright, so I'm still holding that A chord. I'll do a little upstroke. Next, hammer on. 2 to 4 on the D string. 2nd fret G. Alright, next we're going to grab the 4th fret G string and pair that with the open high E string as you slide up a half step and back. That open high E string really adds a lot of robustness. Alright, down to 2nd fret. And next we're going to do the same thing, pairing the high E string with some other notes. A hammer on 2 to 4 on the G string. And then back to 2. Put that full lick together and we have. One more time. Okay, you put that into context and we have 4 measures of music, our first line of music to learn. A 1, 2, 3, and 4, and 1, 2, 3, and 4, and 1, 2, 3, and 4, and 1. Okay, we can repeat that twice through. That'll get us to line number 2 of our tablature, which again you can download at patreon.com/swiftlessons. There I'm also going to have a guitar profile for you. Line 2 looks and sounds like this, real slow. Okay, and from there we're just going to repeat line number 1 again verbatim. Okay, so to get this part down, we have to learn a few different versions of the D major chord. We're starting off with this kind of Tom Petty thing. D major, D sus4, back to D, and then open E string for D sus2. We're gonna arpeggiate those chord shapes. I started off with this kind of pseudo raschiato strum, taking my thumb, going down the chord, and then grabbing the high E string with my middle finger. From there, it's just going to be B, G. Alright, then repeating the pattern, but without that raschiato, for each of those chord forms. A great way of embellishing a simple D major chord shape. Okay, from there, we're going to play a variation to this D major, G major, F sharp minor, E minor progression. Though one could think of this as just different variations of the D chord, different colors of D major. Alright, it's going to look and sound like this. At full speed. Okay, so there I have frets 7, 7, 5, G, B, and high E string. I'm going to pair that with the open D string with my pseudo raschiato technique. Playing that same pattern, E, B, G. Take that shape up to the 10th fret position. We're going to play double B, G. Next, we're going to play. Alright, alternating back and forth between the bass note and the highs. Here I have frets 11, 10, 9. Take that down a full step, same thing. And And then you're right back to part number 1. Okay, put all that together and we have our second line of tablature. Alright, repeat part 1. The lick. Alright, that'll get us to our final line of music, which looks and sounds like this. A little lick to close up shop. Just like that. Okay, so there we had the E major chord, hitting the bass note first, strumming through, and then playing E, B, G there at the end of the measure. 1, 2, and 3, and 4. Next, very cool chord shape, F sharp minor 7 add 11. Just arpeggiating the chord. 2, 2, 2, 0. Alright, then we're going up to the E major chord slash G. I love this chord shape. It's very much in the style of kind of like an R&B pianist. Alright, so that's going to be frets 4, 2 on the D, 4 on the G, 5 on the B. This is definitely a very professional level chord shape that sets up the A major chord, resolved very nicely. So far you have. You're definitely going to need to work on that transition there. Notice how I'm using a bar with my index finger, so that way I don't have to just try to find that D string by itself. Okay, from there we can resolve to the A major chord, and then throw in this great little lick. Alright, so that was 2 going up to 4 with the hammer, 2nd fret G, and then sliding 4 up to 6. So far you have. Alright, then we're going to play 5, 7, 5. Before sliding 5, 7, 5 on the high E string. It's great if those notes can kind of cascade over top of each other. So, from there, if you like, you can play some harmonics on the 12th fret position before going to the A major chord, which I like to play with frets 0, 2, 2, 2, 5. It has a little bit more of a resolute sound. Okay, you put all of the final line of music together and it should sound like this. E major, 1, 2, and 3, and 4. 1, and 2, and 3, 4, 1. Okay, if you have that final line of music, let's see if we can put all of this together now, play through the entire routine. 1, 2, 3, 4, and... Alright, just like that, everybody. Remember, if you need some extra guidance, you can head over to patreon.com/withlessons. There I have hundreds of different lessons, tons of chord sheets, tons of tablatures, guitar pros, and also sound slice resources to help you with your progress. Until next time, this is Rob coming at you temporarily from Krakow, Poland, saying happy picking.